Please wait a moment. Greetings, brothers and sisters. Alive from Saigon. It's now. They call me Rodney Josephson. This topic today is called A Human Being Becoming in the Age of AI. Before we get into the details, nice beautiful day in Saigon, raining out, feeding the plants. Cool. You can see the garden out there, alive from the garden. A place of peace and calm. No distraction. So, as I try to remember, I am peace, I come in peace, and I leave in peace. Oh yeah, brothers and sisters, oh yeah. So how did this so-called episode start? Well, the other day I was discussing with AI. So I wanted to see and test how it works. I sent some information, which was true and correct. I sent a photo of myself. So we communicated, via the text system to get this organized. So one picture of me and the content and instructions, blah blah blah. So it sent me one first edit. It was many grammar mistakes, word changes, and the picture was definitely not that face that I sent. We went back and forth, and back and forth for almost 2 hours. And each time AI would make excuses or say there's a technical problem and we're working on it, just like they do in business. It would also not only make excuses, it would lie. Now, why would it do that? Well, there could be many reasons. But you should know that AI means artificial intelligence. It's built on, the culmination of all of so-called man's interactions with the computer and the algorithms and so forth. And in the end, after 2 hours, it came back as a no text page, even though there are other websites and other things added to it. It came back as one basically blank page with a couple Facebook or whatever links, without the actual link, the icons or whatnot. And I was now a black man, just my brother, and I had no issue with color. He was my brother. However, it wasn't what was instructed to do. It didn't perform as it said it would, and in the end, I wound up with basically 2 hours invested to learn what AI is. A reflection of humanity in its present condition, whatever you want to think of that as being. And not only that, it escalated as I was, saying, where is it, brother? Where is it? Finally, another screen popped on, and it was now a voice-activated AI. Oh my! And lo and behold, or how should I say, the voice was a nice, sweet African, American dialect African woman, or black. How do you want to describe it? I mean, I have no distinction over anyone. I like everyone. Anyway, the voice was a black woman from the United States. Now, I don't know what AI is attempting to do. Not that I'm asking for any particular voice, but the last picture was a black man, and the voice is now a black woman's voice. And she's telling me, Rodney, we're here to help. We're sorry for any problems. And I says, well, I gave your colleague information, and in the end, he didn't perform. Or it didn't perform, I should say. So she's saying, let me help you out. What would you like to do? I says, well, you have all the information. She goes, well, tell me what you want done. I said, well, do as I described, written form, the format and context and text. And she says, I can't help you with that. How do you want me to help you? I says, well, I just told you. She says, Rodney, tell me what you need done. I says, I need you to put my text into a Canvas or the digital form with my picture as I described, like you said you would. She says, Rodney, I can't help you with that. How would you like me to help you? And I says, well, I will, you can Google my name, get all the data you want. And she says, no, that's against our rules or company policies. Sure, how is AI created in the first place? They're siphoning all the information we send to AI, and now she's telling me that's against the law or rules? Please. So I just said, that's it. But now I know AI is like humanity in general. I'm not saying that's good or bad. It is what it is, brothers and sisters. So we're getting into the topic. Whew, man, what a day. Now, I did this as at different seminars back in China some 6, 7 years ago. I went around making speeches and lectures. And one of them was called A Human Being Becoming in the Age of AI. A 20-minute lecture or seminar, or however you want to do it. Like TED. I did TED too. So what we're talking about here is that we have the convergence of technology, non-living, no soul, no consciousness, and we have so-called the conscious beings, or man, or an unconscious man, however you like to look at it. So now the world is going to trust an external third party as being knowledgeable, wisdom, guidance. Okay. Unfortunately, it's a machine. There's no consciousness. It's not awake. It's only feeding back generalities from society, which may or may not know what it's doing or thinking. There's no discernment. What is taking place is that the system is trying to find a balance of truth. I mean, the spiritual world. That means the true living creation of God, or however you'd like to look at that. A machine is a reflection of how man thinks, because man made the machine, even though It's an element of so-called God. God made all. But if you lose yourself and trust an external thing, well, you'll get what you get, right? So we have infinity, or 8, if you want to look at it that way. Lately, they're talking about the stars or the planets' alignment. Alignment. To align. It's a message from the without to the within. It's like alignment, you could say, is like your car. If you have 2 sets of wheels that steer, if they're out of alignment, your car is going to turn one way or the other, and the tires are going to wear out. It's the same with the inner world. If it's not in alignment, it's going to wear out or break down. All you have to do is look at all social media. It's fragmented, distorted, third-party hearsay, rumor, all rumor. Who is posting actual 100% truth? It's from Bob. Mary sent to Bob. Bob sent to George. And then Frank is posting this third-party hearsay. As it said in Christianity, thou shalt not bear false witness. Don't lie. Don't spread rumor. As above, so below. The stars are above, right? The planets are above. Below, as below. As above, so below. As within, so without. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about alignment. Universe. One verse. Verse has the meaning like a harmony, harmonic vibration. One verse, which universal law, the law of the universe. No one escapes the law of the universe. Man in this world definitely is not above universal law, and he will succumb to it. No matter how they write their laws for themselves. So I have a picture which you've seen in other videos or other writings. Here's so-called man, the body, and here we have the halos, and we have the the donut or the I'm forgetting that term. The electromagnetic flow around the body or around Earth, they usually say, but it's around you. Because you are the center of your universe, are you not? All is one and one is all. The whole complete all contains all within it. It is what it is. It can be good, it can be bad, but what is the definition of that? What is bad? What is good? Well, there is a true center. Centered, being centered here in yourself, in internal world, that is. It means a frequency. You're radiating a frequency. Whatever that is. It could be bad, it could be good, it could be abundance, it could be nothing. It could be negativity. It will attract poor conditions. It will attract abundant, great, wonderful conditions. It's all what you want. You will get what you get because you wanted it. It's a frequency. So I have here's the man in the mirror. There are many projections to the external world which come back. AI is operating on this external idea of everything that has been brought into it, and the one that should be in control has lost his connection or her connection to themselves, and they're believing the external world. COVID, whatever. Windows, good old Windows, Bill Gates. Mirrors, the law of projection and reflection. You have to be in control of the windows or the mirrored responses to you, which comes from within. You're interpreting the outer world as what is in you. So if you're seeing only good stuff within, it's going to go out, and everything should be good on the outside. But if you're focusing on negativity on the outside and you forgot where it's coming from within, isn't it? If I'm getting this correct, in my language to be able to express to you. So you're radiating your embodiment. You embody who you are internally, your energy. Alignment, to align the mind. Ment, there's the center. Ment is mind. Mind is consciousness. Am I aware of these things going on in me and also in the outer world? Then I can balance it and bring it back to my control. In me, that is. And the outer world must follow the universal law. In other words, what may be going on in the outer world, negativity or what have you, you observe it and then decide, I need to modify that in me. And then let it go. Don't get emotional over it. Don't respond. Just see it as it is, because you're looking at it from the external world, and let it go. Just make a register of what it is. And bring yourself back to where you should be, back to the center. Forget what AI is doing, and forget what the media, middleman, is telling you in their rumor, constructed, manipulative rumor through pictures, language, and everything else. Seek within, for the world is without. That's in simplistic terms. You have to come back into self. It's the only way. You can have coaches and guides and whatnot. Yeah, I've done that stuff in the past. I also do it and have done it for others. But ultimately, it's you have to control the self. And as you go along, it all starts to come into place. You start to see you can control things, in yourself. And the outer world will start to bring it back. Synchronicities, as Carl Jung would say. Individuation of the self. The soul, the mind, the body. And then you become balanced and in alignment with the self. That's where I'm going to leave it there. Now I have a good old pyramid here. There's nothing negative. It's just a symbolic way of alignment, because this is also alignment too. The earth, the air, the breath, whatever. It's all alignment back to self. Here's the eye with all the rainbow colored ideas coming from it. But that's an internal eye. It's not external to you, because you are the eye itself, because you're projecting it. Now, in the external world, Caesar's world, they're saying everyone's watching you. Well, in a way that is true. But don't fear, because they're trying to make you scared so that you pay. They can control. You ain't going to control me. Don't lie, brothers and sisters. So I'm going to end it on that one. I think you have generally got my idea of this whole thing, I hope. It takes time. Patience. Breathe. Now I'm centered right now. If that's all it is. So, thank you, brothers and sisters. I'm alive from Saigon. I'll see you next time. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Thank you.